Labour leader Keir Starmer is facing growing internal dissent over a controversial welfare fraud bill that would give the government broad new powers, including access to individuals' bank accounts and the ability to suspend driving licenses for those who fail to repay overclaimed benefits. The proposed legislation is aimed at reclaiming part of the estimated £9.7 billion lost annually to welfare fraud and administrative errors. However, it has triggered significant backlash across Westminster. Not only have Labour backbenchers voiced strong objections, but reports suggest Bank of England Governor Andrew Bailey reacted angrily when approached by Starmer's team regarding the proposal. Witnesses claim a heated meeting ended with Bailey ordering them out after they sought unprecedented access to private financial data. The legislation, based on prior Conservative proposals, would authorize the Department for Work and Pensions, (DWP), to compel banks to monitor and flag accounts of benefits recipients who might not meet eligibility criteria. It would also empower the government to recover funds directly from claimants' bank accounts, provided they are deemed financially capable of repayment. Critics warn the bill represents a severe overreach that risks transforming the welfare system into a surveillance state where innocent recipients are treated as suspects. Labour MP Duncan Jordan, elected in 2024 to represent Poole, has submitted amendments to limit the most controversial elements of the proposal. He argues that while combating fraud is necessary, the legislation risks criminalizing poverty. Duncan Jordan's proposed changes, backed so far by 17 Labour MPs, would limit financial surveillance to cases where there is a reasonable suspicion of fraud, rather than applying blanket monitoring to all welfare recipients. He also opposes the clause allowing for suspension of driving licenses over unpaid benefit debts, calling it a poverty penalty that could hinder people's ability to work and meet basic needs. Writing in The Guardian, Duncan Jordan criticized the bill as a revival of punitive Tory-era policies. He drew comparisons to the Post Office Horizon scandal, where flawed software led to hundreds of wrongful prosecutions. He warned that automated systems used to flag overpayments could similarly result in catastrophic errors affecting vulnerable groups such as carers, the elderly, and disabled people. Work and Pensions, Secretary Liz Kendall defended the bill, arguing that it would make the welfare system more efficient and save taxpayers £500 million annually by reducing errors and fraudulent claims. A DWP spokesperson insisted the data access would be limited and proportionate, not a tool for mass surveillance. Despite government reassurances, the banking sector has also raised concerns. Financial institutions warn the bill could put them in conflict with existing regulations aimed at protecting vulnerable customers, creating legal and ethical complications. The controversy comes at a time when Labour is already facing political turbulence. Former Labour MP Mike Amesbury recently resigned after receiving a suspended sentence for assaulting a constituent, an incident caught on CCTV. His departure has triggered a by-election in Runcorn and Helsby, a seat now heavily targeted by Reform UK amid growing public dissatisfaction with Labour's direction. As criticism of the welfare bill intensifies, pressure is mounting on Starmer to reconsider both the legislation and his broader approach to welfare reform. Detractors accuse him of adopting authoritarian methods and betraying Labour's traditional working-class base. The political fallout may prove costlier than expected.